ghost tales end in horror.
And death.
What?
But not this one.
Meet the Otises, the modern Americans, as they encounter an ancient ghost.
Mr. Otis
And Mrs. Otis.
who have 3 children. They're 2 twins called
Stars.
and Stripes because they were always getting
Switched. And the sweet Virginia.
Aw.
Join us for a tale filled with horror.
Shameless product placement.
And most importantly, the power of a child's pure heart in The Canterville Ghost by Oscar Wilde.
When I bought Canterville Chase, everyone told me I was doing a very foolish thing. Indeed, Lord Canterville himself felt it his duty to mention, as there was no doubt that the place was haunted.
There is no doubt that the place is haunted. We have not cared to live in the place ourselves since the Duchess of Bolton was frightened into a fit by 2 skeleton hands being placed on her shoulders. Mr. Otis, the ghosts exist. It has been well known for 3 centuries, since 1584, and always makes its appearance before the death of any member of our family.
Well, so does the family doctor, Lord Canterville. I'll take the furniture and the ghost at evaluation.
You must remember, I warned you. Welcome to Canterville Chase.
Ooh. I'm afraid something has been spilled there.
It is the blood of Lady Eleanor Canterville, who was murdered on that very spot by her own husband, Sir Simon Canterville. His guilty spirit still haunts the chase. The bloodstain cannot be removed.
How horrid! I don't at all care for bloodstains at a sitting room. Pinkerton's champion stain remover will clean up the stain in no time. Ding! I knew Pinkerton's would do it. Sounds of footsteps. I feel quite calm. The ghost! Oh, my dear sir, I really must insist on you oiling those chains, and I brought you the Tammany Rising Sun lubricator. Completely efficacious. I don't think that was at all polite. Mr. Ghost!
He resolved to have vengeance. He selected Friday for his appearance and spent most of that day looking over his wardrobe, deciding in favor of a large slouched hat with a red feather.
The bloodstain again, but green?
If he really declines the Rising Sun lubricator, then we shall have to take his chains away from him. It would be quite impossible to sleep with all that noise.
Boo! Mr. Ghost, in accordance with California etiquette, hold up your hands. Ha 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 ha.
Upon reaching his room, the ghost entirely broke down and became a prey to the most violent agitation. The vulgarity of the twins, the gross materialism of Mrs. Otis, my sweet turn Lord Rickerswig Grey in a single night, and after 300 years, some modern Americans are to come and offer me the Rising Sun lubricator and throw pillows at my head.
Mr. Ghost, I mean Sir Simon, I'm so sorry for you, but if you behave yourself, no one will annoy you.
It is absurd asking me to behave myself. I must grumble and walk about at night. It's my only reason for existing.
It's no reason at all for existing, and you know you have been very wicked. You killed your wife. It is very wicked to kill your wife.
Well, I quite admit it, but it was a purely family matter. You were much nicer than the rest of your horrid family.
Stop! It is you who are horrid. You stole my paints to furbish up that ridiculous bloodstain. Now I only have indigo and Chinese white left, and I can only paint moonlight scenes, which are always very depressing. Besides, it is ridiculous. Who ever heard of green blood?
Well, really, what was I to do? But I know you Americans don't care for things of this kind.
You know nothing of the sort. And the best thing you can do is to emigrate to America and improve your mind. Although there is a heavy duty on spirits.
I don't think I should like America.
I'm afraid you are far from well, and I've brought you Dr. Dobell's tincture. If it is indigestion, you will find it a most excellent remedy.
Never have I been so insulted. I give up all hope of ever frightening this rude American family. Miss Virginia, please don't go. I am so lonely. I want to sleep, but I cannot.
That's quite absurd. It is very difficult sometimes to keep awake, especially at church. But there's no difficulty at all about sleeping. Have you no place where you can sleep?
Far away, beyond the pine woods, there is a little garden. There the nightingale sings all night long. The cold crystal moon looks down, and a yew tree spreads out its giant arms over the sleepers.
You mean the Garden of Death?
Yes, death. Death must be so beautiful. To forget life, to forget time, to be at peace. You can help me. You can open for me the portals of death's house. For love is always with you, and love is stronger than death is. You must pray with me for my soul, because I have no faith, and then if you've always been good and gentle, the angel of death will have mercy on you. Wicked voices will whisper in your ear, but they will not harm you, for against the purity of a little child, the powers of hell cannot prevail.
I'm not afraid, and I will ask the angel to have mercy on you.
Quick, quick, or it will be too late.
Go back, little Virginia. Go back. We may never see you again. Beware. Go back. Go back.
Where have you been, child?
I've been with the ghost. He is dead now, but God has forgiven him.
4 days after these curious incidents, the funeral started from Canterville Chase at about 11 o'clock at night. The graveyard had been dug in the corner of the churchyard, just under the old yew tree. Sir Simon